Hello everybody, I'm Hashedi, and this is going to be a first in a new series. It's Like a Pro. This first one will be how to play Switchblade like a pro. That's right, I said it. Oh yeah, like a pro. So the way it's going to work is this one's going to be the basics. It's going to be, basic. Going to get you into the videos, moving through, you know? We're going to do it step by step. That's it. Pretty much this one is just going to be covering how to play Switchblade, like I said, in the basics. It's going to be as if you were starting the game, going through. Probably most of the players that are already playing aren't going to need this video, but it's going to be very useful, hopefully, to the new players. You may as well watch it, in all honesty, because there may be something that you missed. Because this is, in fact, how to play Switchblade like a pro. Anyway, guys, let's get to it. Lost my controller there. I found it. It's okay. Right. Let's get straight into a game. So as you come up from the thingamajiggy, you walk up to this. Okay? Simplistic, people. Simply on this one, you've got a few choices. Tutorial, obviously start the game with that, then move on to this video. Watch this, play the game. Win. Then you've got quick play, which is the one I'm going to play in a minute, and invite players, which the party system for any of the old players is now working again. So I'm enjoying it. Definitely getting into a lot of games with people now. I like that. It's fun. So what we're going to do is going to click on quick play. We're going to look at this. We've got two maps at the moment. Only one is opened. The monorail will be opened soon. It is to be announced at the moment. It's supposed to be coming up very quickly, according to the devs. I've been keeping an eye on it, and I will tell you as soon as it appears. So let's click on Iceland. As you do that, obviously you get into the matchmaking screen. You're going to wait here. If your timer should go past 4 minutes, I would come back out and try again. You may have had a server issue. If it fails like that a few times, turn the game off, turn it back on, start again. You're mostly going to get a game anywhere between 1.5 to 3 minutes. But yeah, if it goes past 4, turn it off, man. What you doing? As you can see, look, straight away we've already managed to get straight into one. I was just going to skip it, throw it away, if it wasn't going to get into a game straight away, but hey, we're in. Now, in this one, we're going to pick the Flaming Blade and the Healing Hippo. There we go. Did I get it? Yeah. Right, so these two I'm going to do as starters, just to show you, because they're nice and simple, and they are good choices to start the game with. If you're really getting into the game, the main ones you want to avoid right from the start is don't play Goofer, don't play Mob Buddy, don't play Sidewinder, and don't play Fortress. Everyone else, give them a go, but then one's a little bit more difficult. As you get into the game, you will, you'll master it. You'll get there. As you can see on this, we've got our levels on the left and right of the different teams. We've lost someone on the other team. That's AI player now. That means we'll have a bot. That is not a real player. If you look at your things and go on to one, press triangle, and you'll see your skins, which you can change between and buy from the store, which I'll show you later on. That's pretty much that for that. At the bottom you also see the health, difficulty, speed and strength of your vehicles, as well as all their abilities. Then we get back into a loading screen. We're going to come into the game now. As we start the game, we're going to want to first think, are we going to go for the fast route, jumping straight off the pad and getting into the game right to lane straight away, or we're going to go to the first shop at the start of the game and from there buy either some consumables or a permanent upgrade. You can generally afford a couple of the consumables or one permanent upgrade, and out of the permanent upgrades there are, I believe, 6, and you can start off with 3 choices and buy one of those. On this, if you press up on your D-pad, you will in fact do an emote. I almost got it there, you might have just saw it move. So you move forward straight off the bat and get onto the shop if you're going to buy an item. From here you drop into here, look, and you'll see that we have some choices. So consumables, we've got a healing balloon that drops on the ground and gives heals to everyone for quite a while. We've got the defensive item that will reduce damage being put on you for a while. You've got the increased crit that will increase your crit by, I believe, 50% for a decent amount of time. It's about 15 seconds. Then you've got your increased attack damage by, I believe, 30%, or you've got the sorry, let me just have a drinkies. Okay? No, sorry, I'm not sorry. Yeah, so then we've got the speed balloon that you can drop down, very similar to the healing balloon, drops on the ground, everyone can use it on your team. Very handy. After that, then we have the permanent upgrades. You've got 3 that are opened up at the moment, and you will get the money for the rest later on. If you want to buy these, unfortunately I'm covering it at the moment, so I'll tell you what they are. This increases your health. I'm losing it today again. You can increase your health by 800, increase your crit by 10%, or decrease your cooldowns on your secondary weapons by 10%. Any of those are good choices. At the moment I'm just going to go for a bit of health just to keep it simple. I wouldn't recommend that on this vehicle massively, but that's the way that goes. From there you're then going to want to move into lane. Now you wouldn't have took as long as I took there, but I will show you the laning feature as I flick screen now. Right, here we are. So what we're going to do now is, this is the fast track. We're going to go straight to lane, and we're not going to buy any items whatsoever. So we're going to ignore the shop just there. We're going to move across the far left. We can also do this on the far right, which is exactly the same. Open up your tab and get yourself a nice item now. Upgrade, sorry. Item. No, a weapon, really. Get that XP bubble just there. Let me try and turn my thing off. How stupid of me. Right, so what we're doing is we're getting straight into lane so we can start putting some pressure on the enemy as fast as possible. This will help us push the lane and get the first tower down. The first team to get the first tower down will get a XP bonus above the other one. When you take down the first tower, you will get 900 XP for each member of your team. So no matter who takes it down, everyone on your team will get 900 XP for doing that. And as you can see here, look, there's another XP ball. Make sure you grab those if ever possible. Try not to get killed like I am. I'm just going to grab a speed boost here just in case. I'm going to hide behind my tower so I've got the real player hidden there so he can't see me. Sorry, I'm playing terribly. I'm awfully distracted. Now, if I had anyone in my lane, we would have pushed forward by now. But what I do have is someone coming in to bother me. As you can see here, look, he's walked into our tower range, which meant he was under attack and very quickly, easily destroyed. Don't go into tower ranges unless you have to. They are very powerful, like the mobs, which also, by the way, mobs are probably the most powerful thing in the game. Ridiculously powerful things. Now while you're doing this, you want to be ducking and weaving, trying to avoid all of their major abilities and using cover to make sure that you regenerate your armour. Your health, you will need to be healed, but your armour will regenerate over time. Now at the moment I'm not really getting anywhere in this lane, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip this little bit, and as soon as we get somewhere I'll put it back on for you. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to push the minions straight up, and in an effort to take down the shields of their tower. And the tower has 2 shields on the first tower, and you've got 2 shields on all the others except for the base, which has 3. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump under here, I'm going to take the hits from the tower, 2 hits, and then all of my mobs get in and take down the shields. 1 mob takes down 1 shield. Now it's open and I can start firing at it and taking plenty of damage. Now as you can see, I get constant XP while doing this, and once I take it down, the entire team will then get 900 XP each, which will give you a massive push in the early game to really get yourself moving. And once you've killed it, it will explode and your gold will flow. You've got plenty of gold on the floor here, you can pick all that up. If you don't pick it up, your teammates or the opponents can pick it up, so bear that in mind. Now once you've taken down a tower, you can also take down the turret. Now the turrets were the ones we were knocking down beforehand, these ones here, look. Now notice before when you were attacking them they simply fell. Now they will do the same as the tower and explode. They can no longer come back. Again, giving you plenty of gold. Once you've done that, you're going to want to keep on pushing your minion waves. Make sure that you don't hit things in the middle of the... I'm so distracted while talking, it's complex. Keep on pushing your minion wave and making sure that you defend your own towers as well. Now if you push in one side heavily but nobody's defending the other, they may just push faster than you. So keep an eye on that, and you know, just map awareness. You know, just keep your eyes out, people. I see too many people constantly attacking one side of the map, ignoring the other, constantly, and it does lose matches, unfortunately. Right, now with the towers, what you're going to do is you're going to keep on pushing through as you did the first one. And as you can see, we've already taken the right here. I'm just going to show you this one over here, look. If you notice over there, this tower still has its shields up. If you can't see a big glowy thing in the middle, it can't be attacked. It will attack you and do damage, and a fair bit of it, also turning off your abilities for a short period while you buzz about. And then all you've got to do is run your minions, which are getting destroyed again, into there, take down the shields, and voila, tower down. Now if you look here on my upgrades, I can now at this level upgrade my super. Now if I click onto that one, I can upgrade it. That means that it's now open and can be used, and as you can see, if I press the L2, it will in fact allow me to use it. Yeah, it should be noted that with your points, you don't actually have to unlock the other two so that you can put your super in. So if you've got 5 points and you've not used the vehicle yet, you can open it up, put all 5 points straight into your super, giving you a massive cooldown reduction on that one, rather than having your other abilities. Obviously, you will be lacking on abilities then, and you will still need to do something. But for things like the kamikaze, that has the ability to blow itself up and do massive damage, you can get an awesome cooldown reduction on that, and a lot of people only use that vehicle for that reason. As you can see, people are very rudely shooting me while I'm trying to talk. How rude. We're also losing this match because I'm talking and trying to show you this video. Right, so now I'm going to show you all the abilities of the Flaming Blade. So we've got a speed boost that will give us a considerable amount of movement speed. We've got the super that puts flaming blades all the way around the vehicle, and we've got the rockets which do plenty of damage to people. That, however, was Kamikaze's ultimate. That just completely took over and destroyed me. These things happen. Now let's have a look at the Healing Hippo's abilities, which is the healer that I brought into the game to show you. It's actually a very good healer and my favourite. Let's have a look. Right, so the Healing Hippo, he has himself a deployable drone that will follow you around. Little drone guy there, see him at the top. He automatically fires for you. He has a tether, which is a heal, or if he puts it on the enemy, an attack. And he also has a deployable balloon, which you can put on the ground. It will attack nearby enemies, which is actually very powerful. And he also has the Healing Roar, which is his super. And that one will give you plenty of health, really keep you going. It can't be blocked by walls, that one, which is extremely handy to notice. And again, it is very effective, but unfortunately, while I'm making this video, everyone is going out of their way to kill me, which makes it a little bit more difficult, in all honesty. Yeah, just a little bit. Now you've got 4 usable shops in the game. You've got the first one as you first drop off. Then if you go to your left and travel nice and quickly this way using that speed boost, very handy, you'll find on this side here there's another shop just here, look, bit of bashing around there, boom, there we go. That one you can access just the same as all the rest. Right next to that is also quite handily a XP ball. We'll talk about those in a moment. After that, if you were to travel straight down the middle, you would in fact, I've just gone through a dead tower there just so you know, you would in fact find the third shop just there. Again, you can use it just the same as the others. And if you travel from here over to the opposite side to where your left tower was, so you're on their right, if I can somehow manage to survive, you'll find their shop here, look. The only one that you can't use is the one that is located at the base. So just like we drop straight off, so do they, and here it is. you'll notice that it's red and unusable. No option to use. Now from the start with your XP balls, you've got an XP ball on the far left. If you just follow across this way here from the start, there are 6 in total. You've got 2 your side, 2 in the middle and 2 their side. Now it's quite easy, I'll show you the way it works. So where your shop was, you've got your XP ball here, and if you look across the side, the other one is over there, exactly opposite. Straight to the right from base, that one's straight to left. Then as you come through here, you've got an XP bubble here and another one again on the opposite side. And people are very rudely killing me right now. How rude is that? And then you've got the exact same 2 on the other side as well, same as yours, left and right on their far side. All of those are collectible, none of them are to a team. If they collect them, they get XP for their entire team. If you collect them, you get XP for your entire team. Try not to underestimate them, especially at the start of the game. Very good. Right, and for the rest of your items, the ones that you couldn't buy beforehand, you also have the extra armour, the extra attack and heat and or healing, and the extra speed for your vehicle. All of these very handy. We'll be touching on those more later on. Now this is what we call the sin bin. This is the respawn area. Whenever you die, you'll come here to wait. You can buy your items from the item shop while you're here. Quite nice and handy. Here's a health for myself. And you can also dance while you're up there, or look down on the entire map. One side for theirs, other side for yours. It will actually give you a massive strategic difference. If you look down here, look, you can see the enemy map down here from the sim bin, and if you run to the other side, you can see your own. Right, we can just take a moment to look at the screen itself. If you look at the top, you'll notice on the left hand side there's a bit of writing. Up there it'll tell you whenever someone dies and how they died. It'll also tell you group shared XP. Any XP that you get for your team or your team gets for you will come up there. So that's right, see that turret destroyed assist 120, you got that as well as everyone else on your team for them doing that. Then you've got the 5 vehicle icons on either side of the clock at the top. The countdowns are for when they are in respawn. That means they've been killed and they're due to come back. When the timer ends, they will return to the match. The timer in the middle is the amount of time left in the game. It will go into overtime if you get to the end of that. So don't worry too much about it. Pretty much ignore the clock, but it is there just in case, you know, if you're starting to get desperate towards the end of the game. You've obviously got your map on the right hand side, nice and easy. And you can see in the middle there's a red thing that is dropping in health. That means that a tower has dropped its shields and is now under damage. As long as it's under damage, it will stay on the screen, and you'll have as many on the screen as is being attacked, of yours and theirs. It'll also show you when tower shields are taken down. It'll pop up there as well, showing you the shields just dropped. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice that you have a number next to a green bar next to a blue bar, with another one above that that's a number with a yellow bar. Now the number that's big is your health combined with your armor. The green is your health, the blue is your armor. Armor is regenerating and will come back, but the health will need to be healed. The bar above it is your level. You've got level 3 there, as you can see, hopefully. And the yellow bar, when it hits the end, will level up to level 4. Level 4 is when you unlock your super. But now if you click on your middle pad, you'll find this beauty, which will show you all the stats. It will show you how many kills and deaths you've got. As you can see, I'm being fragged. People are destroying me at the moment because I'm far too busy doing other things. It shows your vehicles, the Healing Hippo and the Flame Blade. As you can see, I've got a timer on both. On the ultimates, which is showing me how long I've got until I can use them again, and it's also showing me all of my abilities, what they do, and how many upgrades I put into each one. All very useful information. If you look at the top of the screen, you'll see the timer and the towers on either side, what's alive and what is not. Well, that's it for that. And then pretty much what we're going to do now is we're going to come out of game and show you what else we can do in the main menu with the vehicles, buying and equipping, blah-de-blah-de. Let's go have a look. Here we are. So we're back in the main menu now, right from the start again. So if we walk past the play and look over here, look, we've got the collection, the customize, the view stats and the Twitch. Now the Twitch is self-explanatory. The view stats is just going to be your standing. At the moment, not massively useful. The collection is where you're going to find all your vehicles, and customize is where you're going to change your outfits and poses and whatnot. So first of all, let's have a quick look at collection. Now if we look in here, look, you've got your home screen, which has generally all your different offers on it right from the start. Then you've got your list of vehicles if you move across through all of these. Now I own everything because I am in fact a founder, but if you wish to get them all yourself, all you have to do is go and get yourself a nice legendary pack. This will get you everything, especially as well when new vehicles come out. It should be noted, they will also be free. You'll never have to pay for a vehicle again. It's very good value to get the epic pack, so if you don't want to get legendary, then fair enough. It's a very good one, and still I would recommend to people at least the starter pack to get yourself a few more vehicles. They do swap round every day on the free vehicles that you get, and it will tell you every time you come into game what is free that day, but there's not much worse than not being able to get your favourites. That's all your currencies that you can buy, and you've got boosts if you wish to have more XP per day, and that's that. But if you go onto your vehicles and click onto one, let's have a nice one, safeguard. If you click onto him, then you'll get your overview telling you all about the vehicle with your level underneath. You've got your skins, which you've got then the classic. I've unlocked the gold, and I've got the founders. You can also get some really nice ones like the industrial, the safari, the wildcat, and the snowcat. So I don't know if they like that. And my favourite, the sport, which is banging. Some of them actually have really interesting, nice ones. I mean, for instance, I had a Christmas one that was particularly nice, which, if I can find it, is one of my favourites, is the Kamikaze winter coat. I love that. It's like a present. Yeah. After that, you've got your mastery rewards, which is what you'll get per level. As you can see, at level 9 you get the gold unlocked, like I showed you on that last one. And the others you'll get a bit of your normal gold and your real currency, as it were. Which you can actually get real currency quite easily in the game. Logging in every day will get you a little bit every so often, and it amounts up quite quickly. It's not bad at all. If you move over to your abilities on each character, I'm losing my voice again. Absolutely. If you move over to the end, the vehicles will show you the abilities. Obviously, it's pretty obvious. You can have a look for all those, see what you want to play. After that, we can go into the customize. Now in the customize, if I can get past this guy, we've got all the different options. Now as you can see, I've gone with a bit of a grim look, a bit bright in body and a bit evil in face. I quite like that. You can change between male and female body types. You've got your logos, which you can change through. You've got your primary colour. You've got your secondary colour. And you've got your highlights. Then you've got the different types of heads. You've got your head wear, if you want to change your different styles. You've got your colour for the hair. You've got different eyes. I do quite like the red ones, and I do quite like the smiley faces, I must admit. And then you've got makeup, which mine is at the moment, as you can see, scary face. And then you have got the colour of the makeup. And then you've got the emotes, which is what the things you can do. All good fun. And then especially one of the most popular ones would in fact be the dance. There's 3 different dances at the moment, and by the way, all of these are free, all of them. So you can have whatever you fancy. All just a good laugh, really. I say all of these are free, nothing is paid at the moment, so they're all good fun, really. And what I'm going to do just to show you is I'm going to change and buy a few things so that you can see the different types of things that can be done. Now if I can just find out where my settings are, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out, I'm going to buy myself some pretty makeup, and that's now on there, look. And then I'm going to go onto my flight suit and change my logo into, I think, something a little bit pretty again, yeah, a little bit sexy. And then I'm going to have a look at the different background ones. I think the secondary one maybe should change. That looks a bit brighter. Let's buy one of those. And then the highlight. That one. And the eyeballs, I think I will just change to the smiley faces. There we go. Now I want to save these changes, and now as you can see I have now got an extremely shiny little dude. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, there's plenty of choices without spending money. There are just a few examples of ones that you can get through spending the money to change your character. And as you can see, I've instantly changed myself from a grim ass looking character to a, well, rather pleasant looking little guy. Pretty quickly, really. And that's it. So pretty much that's everything. That's how to play on the first of the installments. As I said, this is going to be a series, so this is like a pro. This one was, like I said, very basic, just to get you started into the game, just so you know what you're doing. The others are going to get more and more complicated and more interesting, and hopefully they will appeal to more of the older generation of players of this game, as it were. Not old people, no. People that have been playing a while, yes. Well, that's it. Hashedi out. Well, I haven't gone yet? Oh, sorry. Hashedi out.